It was the year 1492. Columbus, on his voyage thinking he was discovering new lands, landed on an island. He named it Hispaniola. The Taino people who lived there didn't know their world was about to change forever. On this island, the first permanent European settlement in the Americas would be built. Santo Domingo, a city of sunshine, cobblestone streets, and the memories of history. Santo Domingo became the center of Spanish colonialism, a center of power, trade, and cruelty. Its location, right at the mouth of the Ozama River, made it a gateway to the New World. Ships full of gold and silver sailed through its port. We can still feel the effects of their greed today. But Santo Domingo is more than just an old city. It's a living, breathing city, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where the past and present meet. Walk its streets and you'll see colonial buildings next to modern ones. The rhythm of merengue music flows out from open doorways. It reminds us of how strong the Dominican spirit is. To understand the Dominican Republic, you have to start in Santo Domingo. This city is where it all began, where history happened, where the beginnings of a nation were planted. The Spanish arrived promising riches and a better life after death. Instead, they brought chains and disease. The Taino, the native people of the island, were almost completely wiped out, killed by forced labor, smallpox, and sadness. We can almost hear their whispers. They remind us of the terrible cost of colonization. Sugarcane became the island's downfall. Huge plantations, worked by enslaved Africans, popped up everywhere. The sweet taste of sugar came at a terrible price. Blood, sweat, and tears watered the fields. The memory of slavery is part of the land itself. Centuries passed. Small uprisings happened. Hope grew. Finally, in 1844, the Dominican Republic won its independence. Free from Spain, but forever changed by it. The fight for true freedom, however, was not over. The Dominican Republic's past is a mix of oppression, strength, and the enduring spirit of its people. The damage from colonialism is still felt, shaping the nation's identity and future. From the bad times, a vibrant culture grew. A mix of African rhythms, Spanish influences, and the strong spirit of the Dominican people. This is easy to see in the music and dance that are at the heart of the nation. Bachata, born in the countryside, tells stories of love, heartbreak, and everyday struggles. Its beautiful melodies and heartfelt lyrics connect with all Dominicans. In its music, you can hear the echoes of their ancestors. The pain of the past turned into something beautiful. Merengue, the national dance, is full of energy and passion, a celebration of life, love, and the joy of being Dominican. When the music starts, hips sway, feet move, and the dance floor becomes a wave of bright colors. It's hard not to be pulled in by the exciting rhythm. Dominican identity is tied to its African roots. Even though some tried to erase this history, it remains strong. You can see it in the faces of the people, the food they eat, and the stories they tell. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, hope and beauty can grow. Hispaniola, one island divided. On one side, the Dominican Republic. On the other, Haiti. Two nations connected by location and history, but separated by a difficult and complicated relationship. The shared history of Haiti and the Dominican Republic is full of both working together and fighting. From the Haitian Revolution, which freed the whole island from French rule, to the terrible Parsley Massacre of 1937, the relationship has been one of both support and violence. The memory of this shared history continues to shape how the two nations interact. Problems over immigration, cultural identity, and economic differences continue. The border between the two countries is still a point of conflict, a physical sign of the invisible wall that divides them. Even with these challenges, there is some hope. Groups and people on both sides of the border are trying to build understanding and cooperation. They know that the futures of Haiti and the Dominican Republic are connected. They know that only through talking and understanding each other can they heal the hurts of the past and build a better future. The Dominican Republic, like many Latin American countries, has a complicated view of gender roles and family structures. Traditional values based on Catholicism and male-dominated rules often clash with modern ideas. The result is a society that is changing, dealing with both new and old ways of thinking. Machismo, the idea of traditional masculinity, is still important in many parts of Dominican life. Men are often expected to be the ones who earn money, the leaders of the family, and the protectors of the family's honor. Women, on the other hand, are often expected to stay at home, be wives, mothers, and caregivers. However, things are changing. More and more women are working, going to college, and questioning traditional gender roles. They are becoming doctors, lawyers, business owners, and politicians. Their voices are getting stronger, demanding equality and respect. The family is still the most important part of Dominican society. Families are large, close, and very loyal. Older people are respected, children are loved, and community connections are strong. It is within the family that traditions are shared, values are taught, and the bonds of love and support are made.